The Kai'Sa's going to be unleashed for the first time for Uzi.
A champion like Kai'Sa paired with a player like Uzi can spell disaster very easily if you don't keep it under control.
And Olaf could be an option, but will he go for a potential staple pick of his? And
He will.
This is what we wanted him to bring back yesterday. This is a playmaker. You get the drop on Graves, you certainly have the potential to pull off the 1v1. So it's going to be all about boxing with shadows. Maybe going for the next level. They wait, and now they're invading at 1 minute 30.
Have the blast cone to get over the wall as well. MLXG has no vision of this and no idea what's coming.
Oh, and he gets completely taken by surprise. First blood over the King Zone. Prey cashes in on that one. They'll take the blue to go with it, and that is a massive success.
Exactly the way in which Kingzone want to start the game. Put MLXG behind.
MLXG just not even at level 3 yet, completely out of resources to try to take. He's going to walk down, attempt to look towards his red buff, but instead he finds a level 4 Peanut dashing over the wall, continuing to chase. It's flash for flash. MLXG trying to get himself away from this one, but there's no way out.
And that is a refresh red buff for Peanut, a level 2 Lee Sin in the early game, and this is falling apart for RNG.
Yeah, you definitely put up your hand as MLXG and say maybe next game, but it's not a scrim. We are on the live game here at MSI. So
MLXG with his level 6 finally online, hanging around the bottom lane, trying to make a play. Ming's able to find the knock-up onto 2. They grab the kill onto Gorilla, and MLXG gets himself back in this game.
So RNG finally find a successful play in the bottom side of the map.
This will sound insane, but actually the lowest risk thing for MLXG to do is to try these ganks, trying another one.
Khan might be in some danger here. Dodges away from the ultimate very, very well. Oh, play. Now can he get himself away from Let Me? A little bit more damage would seal his fate, but Khan's doing a wonderful job evading. It'll still be 1-for-1.
Khan's so reliable on dodging out on key spells with the ultimate. He does it there.
Going back to his camps, but Xiaohu says, all right, you got to take second blue, but that's going to be about the end of it. Instead, it's going to be bottom lane. Gorilla going in onto Uzi, dropping the Ignite, able to find the initiation. Uzi with an expert dodge to get away, as Ming gets out as well.
Uzi was so good there, using his ultimate to dodge the skill shot and getting away from everything. They're still going to get turret damage, but that's the Uzi Kai'Sa that people have been waiting for.
Needs competitor replay to see exactly how Uzi got out of this one.
So you can see that Gorilla has the ulti, he has the flash and W engage. Ming knocks Prey away to mitigate as much damage as possible, and here, ulti onto Gorilla, and then flash, misplay from Prey, but also a good dodge from Uzi to be able to just avoid that situation and not end it.
Best 80 carries in the world. Uzi and Prey are right up.
Finds himself found out here. Xiaohu locking him down. MLXG grabbing the kick backwards. BDD pops the stopwatch, looking to stay alive. An extra moment. Won't be able to get away. 1 versus 4. And Uzi casts slight edge. They push now towards the tier 2. Looking to go in. Gorilla going for a very far forward initiation. Gets himself bursted down.
So Gorilla goes in because he didn't want the Rift Herald to be interrupted, so he has to give up his own life. Malzahar is there.
They will have secured their spot, but for RNG, if you win this game, you're now tied with Kingzone in the standings, making an even greater run, and now Let Me finds himself caught on the wrong end of a 1 versus 2. Khan made an outplay in a similar situation earlier, but can Let Me do it now? He's going to have his jungler coming in, MLXG looking to keep him alive here. The Hextech ultimatum issue going to be locking Let Me down. Damage returned onto Peanut. MLXG getting himself away. PDD into the back line, interrupts the Xiaohu ultimate, as now he looks to go up in the air with the hero's entrance. Uzi grabbing the kill onto Peanut. Khan going to be going down next. Let Me goes on a killing spree, but now it's Gorilla into the back line. Silence up after getting off the quickness. Saya ultimate comes down. BDD grabbing the kill onto Xiaohu. Now he's taken down. Uzi with the killing spree as Gorilla looks to run away, leaving Prey for dead. Let Me goes on a rampage, and MLXG will finish this one off.
What was an initial pick for Kingzone turns into an ace for RNG as they crush through Kingzone 5-for-1.
Intense fight. It goes a long time. The replay will shed more light into how it happened.
Praise for Let Me as he bought so much time for his team to help him. Look at the positioning right now. Both the bottom lane members are in the middle lane, but he's just buying time, using his build to just get away from the duel of Peanut and Khan, and then the TP's coming.
So many little things. Khan having to position topside, he didn't get kicked out of the ultimatum and ended early. The interruption on the Malzahar ultimate, not enough. Another interruption, this time by Ming. onto BDD, and Prey and Gorilla are not there. The rotation will be faster for Uzi. And a lovely dodge on the back end with a killer instinct. Another great Uzi moment on the Kai'Sa. The Kai'Sa laning phase no longer relevant. The Kai'Sa is certainly online. And RNG's team fight this time, too strong for KingZone.
RNG are just such a good team fighting team. We've talked so much about it throughout this tournament. Yes, this split, they've changed up their style a little bit. They're not so reliant on the team fighting, but when you get to the late game, when Uzi has dictating the pace of the game.
And it feels weird to be celebrating MLXG, but the ability from so far behind to be relevant was massive. He's going to fight already.
Able to find lockdown onto Gorilla. Uzi goes on a rampage, bursting him down as now the damage coming out from Peanut may take Uzi out, but the Acadian Rain looking to stop him at the back line. It's also RNG now waging a war behind them as a double kill for Uzi takes Peanut out of the picture. Prey will hold the line on the tier 1. Khan wanted to come in, clean Uzi up a little bit here. Instead, not going to be able to find the mark just yet. Issues the ultimate, but Uzi's got the damage. You don't run into Kai'Sa like that as RNG will continue looking to finish this off, go for another ace. BDD on the front line, Taunt's not going to find a lot. Xiaohu trying to run away, utilizes the stasis to keep himself alive. Uzi goes godlike, Xiaohu stays alive, and it's another clean ace for RNG.
RNG out team fighting KingZone again. KingZone can't get the stop they want. They can't get the ultimatum where they need it. At RNG, no one dies because those plays are outrageous.
You can hear the elation in the crowd as RNG do it once again. Their second ace of the game, their first Baron of the game, and the tournament favorites of KingZone are looking to get their potential third loss of the tournament.
No deaths on Uzi, no deaths on Ming, no deaths on Let Me. RNG is playing these team fights so fantastically well, and now they find themselves 7,000 gold ahead, 5 men strong with a Baron buff.
One by one, they tried to challenge Uzi on the top side, and one by one, they were found wanting. Look, this is actually Peanut and BDD looking to catch him in rotation. Instead, Gorilla, thanks to Malzahar, starts it, and then try to outplay a Kai'Sa. That's a tricky one. There he is.
It's the shield on the ulti that just makes the difference. Uzi, he gets low, he starts the lifesteal back, and you think that with Camille coming in from the flank it would be enough, but the support from Let Me, the teamwork from RNG, and the fact that Xiaohu survived the very end of the fight with the Locket of the Iron Solari and the Lee Sin shield, everything just came together. RNG, the true teamfight gods.
And you cannot typically play. Oh, hang on, Uzi. Oh, legendary!
The hunter finds its prey. Uzi gets himself another kill onto Peanut and reminds him this is for MLXG and what you did at the beginning of the game.
And when RNG have map control, you can start assassinating as Uzi. You have coming through a scimitar go. You were legendary a while ago. You're 9-0-4 at this point. They roll up to another objective, and any one member is free food for Uzi.
And now, Peanut, the man who was so far ahead at the start of the game, is dead for another 15 seconds as RNG are knocking on the top lane door. Uzi being the man behind the entire thing, leading the charge. He's got the damage, fires off the rocket, can't quite find anything with it. No plasma mark. Now from the smoke screen, top lane inhibitor falls as Gorilla decides it's time to go. Immediately shut down as the Ornn all comes through, and KingZone are completely destroyed. BDD will only buy a few more moments. A double kill for Uzi spells the end as RNG begin their push onto the Nexus turrets. Let Me tanks them up, and they don't even tickle the health bar. Khan now contained by the CC as Uzi decides to go deep under the enemy turret, not even concerned about it. Hextech ultimatum, I don't care. RNG will tie themselves up with KingZone. They'll take them down in the 1v1. They'll get revenge for the first time they met, and they'll end this game.
You never underestimate
RNG.
You never underestimate Uzi. Especially, you never underestimate the carrying heart from MLXG. Yes, you did take his first blood, you did take his second blood and crush down his economy, but he will always kick back with his Lee Sin, because he is just like Faker, the playmaker in the jungle. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack.